The Model Farms High School website, Teaching for Inclusion, is very easy to get to, www.teachingforinclusion.com. Put that URL into your web browser and you should be able to get there. However, I want to show you a method of getting there via the Highland School website, because that's what we're trying to also show you as well today. There's our website. You've already been shown how to log on to that. Click on your A to Z index. Click on T for Teaching for Inclusion. There is the link there, and you can see also a quick explanation of what it's about, and there is the link to Teaching for Inclusion. There is never any substitute for talking with your own teachers at your school about students that are causing you concern, and talking to executive and to school counsellors to give you assistance in developing plans for these students. However, if you want to get a quick start or to learning about a student who may be causing you concern, perhaps they are showing some defiance in classroom, you can immediately put together a plan to get yourself started, rather than waiting perhaps sometimes weeks to get a school counsellor to do some testing and have some consultation with this student. You can at least get started with some ideas in your own head. All right, supposing this child is showing a lot of defiance in class, there are a lot of ideas that you can look at there. There's further information, further links there. You can look at teaching strategies, lesson preparation materials, feedback and assessment, pastoral care, and also a checklist there. If you want to create a personalised planning checklist, click on the Get Started. You can put your name in there, the student name, and then you can say, all right, after having thought about this student, you can say perhaps low engagement is one of the areas. A8, poor recall of information, also compulsive or overactive behaviours, meltdowns. D3, which is difficulty managing frustration and difficulty working with others. I think that has probably described Ross fairly well, and you can either preview it in your web browser, or my preference would be save it to my computer. It then generates a PDF which downloads to your computer. Click on it, you can see it's all beautifully presented, puts down all of the areas that you're concerned about. It gives you then a checklist. I'm sure you can read these yourself. Of course, you don't necessarily have to go through every part of the checklist, and it gives you an evaluation area. Now, I know many teachers struggle with PDF documents, which is what this has turned out to be. So there is a way of getting around this. Click Save As. We'll just call it Ross B Plan. I've made a folder Teaching for Inclusion. I'm going to save it for there. It downloads to my folder. Open it up. There is the PDF document. All DEC computers should have Adobe Professional on them. If you go File, Save as Other, and then say Microsoft Word, choose Word document. There it is there. It's already named for you. It's going to the same folder. Save it. You can see it then makes you up a Word document which allows you to type further information in if you like. You can also add to the checklist or delete from the checklist. I know that looks a little bit, it's changed the formatting slightly, but it'll allow you to type whatever you need to, or add to, or delete from the checklist if you need to. So that's a pretty good way of doing it, and you could also then further on type your evaluation of how this plan for the student is going. So Teaching for Inclusion website, I think, is an excellent idea for teachers to be able to put together a plan quickly and efficiently to get started immediately on a student who is causing them concern. Of Of course, we know that you should also consult record cards and any information that the school has to assist you in creating plans for this student. So there it is, the Teaching for Inclusion website.